Jim Shooter, Marvel EIC and founder of Valiant, has died, aged 73. R.I.P. Jim Shooter, writer of Superman, Secret Wars, and Legion, editor-in-chief of Marvel, co-founder of Valiant, Defiant, and Broadway, has died, aged 73. Mark Waid has confirmed the news that comic book writer, editor-in-chief, and publisher Jim Shooter died this week at the age of 73, saying, "I've just received word that Jim Shooter passed away of esophageal cancer, which he's been battling for some time." Born in 1951, Jim Shooter was a professionally published comic book writer from the age of 14, working on Superboy and Supergirl comic books for DC Comics, writing for both action and adventure comics, including penciling breakdown pages, notably developing and extending the legion of superheroes inspired by Marvel's titles of the day, co-creating many of them along the way. He would also write the first Superman and Flash race, still reprised to this day. He introduced royalties at Marvel Comics for creators, but a micromanagerial style was not popular amongst some, which would lead to his dismissal. Leaving Marvel, he would found publisher Valiant Entertainment, co-creating Bloodshot, Shadow Man, X-O Manowar, Harbinger, and Archer and Armstrong in the process. He would also co-found Publishers Comics, working with Steve Ditko, as well as the even shorter-lived Broadway comics. But he kept working in and around comics, returning to Valiant and selling his rights for Secret Wars and Venom to Marvel for a mere $10,000, something he was very happy to do. His final work, a remaking his Schism series for Defiant, was recently kickstarted and will be published soon. Marked a move in comic books away from the slipshod hobbyist tone of the comic book industry into a professional business, something respectable, and on which whole careers could be based, creating commercial stories for children and beyond. Some people saw this period as comics growing up, but more than anyone else, Jim Shooter helped the American comic book industry grow up as well.